a little bit on this nice slippery surface. Go ahead, Joe. Okay, very quickly in a rear drive car. He has not a lot of traction. He has to do some fancy driving if he's going to keep that thing going where he wants it to go. Now, Leah has pulled up here in the brand new Carrera 4. So this is the all-wheel drive car. Again, she has the stability system disabled. It is turned off for the demonstration purposes here at the beginning. So we would expect the all-wheel drive car to maybe be a little better in this. So Leah, go ahead. All right. Now, what do you notice about that sort of spin there, so to speak? It's much slower, right? It didn't just pivot right around the front tires. It's a much more slow, lazy, longer slide. So there's definitely an improvement. The all-wheel drive helps the car significantly. Now we're going to show you the same thing with the stability system now active for both cars. This is the normal operating mode of the car. If you watch closely on the rear tires as Joe takes off, you'll see the stability system engage a little bit as he does this. All right, Joe, go ahead. Look at that. Now, it looks pretty uneventful as he kind of went across there, but what you don't recognize from here, he's at full throttle. He's foot to the floor, wide open, and the computer is adjusting for the available traction. Now, it's important to note this, okay? You cannot drive the car faster across that surface than he just did. The computer pretty much optimizes based on the traction. It's not real fast, but it's as fast as you can go on that surface. Now, with the all-wheel drive car, we would expect to see pretty awesome traction here. Stability system is now active. Again, Leah, take off. Again, he grabs the control. She has a lot more traction on the exit. She probably had a little more speed as she left the tarp there. So that's kind of neat to see for yourself. But we are, as I always like to say, in America, and we have to settle things sometimes with a good old-fashioned drag race. And so we're going to pull these two cars up here, put them head-to-head, and do a little drag race on the slippery surface. We're going to disable the stability control again for the first demonstration run here. So we've got the rear drive car against the all-wheel drive car. No stability, no traction control. All those things are disabled. Jay Tischler, one of our instructors here, is going to line them up. Jay has been watching too many episodes of Pinks, I think. And, all right, Jay, we're probably ready. I think there's enough water out there. Let's try to get Leah a little disadvantage. Maybe you throw some on the drivers. All right, so we're going to line them up. Jay's going to do a quick little lineup. He's going to let the white car cheat a little bit. Okay. So rear wheel drive versus all wheel drive, no stability control. All right, so the all-wheel drive car definitely has a huge advantage there. Tire spinning, all four tires spinning there, but it's much easier to manage the wheel spin when you've got that all-wheel drive. Joe had his hands full keeping the rear tires from spinning. Now, we'll line them up again because you're probably thinking, well, what if we turn stability control on? How much better, do things get? It certainly gets a lot easier for the driver when the stability system is on. And again, you're not going to go much faster than this theoretically. This is going to be about as fast as the cars could possibly go on this surface. But let's see what happens. I guess Joe's going to get to cheat again a little bit. See if we can get a close one here. Oh, wow. That's a pretty big head start. Oh. All right, stability is on. Leah has a huge advantage with stability on. So again, guys, a nice little demonstration. It's one thing to see these, or to read about these things. It's a different thing to see it for yourself and understand it. So from this point forward, we will not be deactivating stability control for anything that we do, okay? And on a racetrack in modern Porsches, you cannot drive faster by turning it off. It's just simply not true anymore. We can turn the same lap time with it on or off nowadays. But if you have it turned off, you have no safety net. You have no backup if you get it wrong a little bit. So we leave it on all the time in what we do nowadays. And you should do that in your own personal cars, really.